Hello and welcome to Highdown, my fictional southern region based railway layout, located on the south coast in the region of Goring by Sea and Worthing. The station will be broadly based on Worthing Station, although its location is more or less in the position of Goring by Sea, with Highdown Hill in the background, which will be reflected in the back scenes eventually. The layout measures some 6 metres by 2.5 metres and has been built at eye level in my loft, so that apart from the operating position, the layout is always viewed at track level, which gives a more realistic viewpoint of the trains, I feel. The total amount of track is some 57 metres, but the main line itself has a running length of 13 metres, which in scale is about a kilometre. There's a carriage sidings, which are 9 metres long, or just about half a mile in scale, and the goods yard, which is 3/4 of a mile of track. And the main line runs at 2/3 of a mile in circumference, and it has a dual track inside and out. There are 3 operating circuits running analogue. That's the 2 main lines and the goods yard, so locos can be taken out from the loco line and married up to whichever rolling stock is going to go out and feed onto the main line via 4 access points. And there's a carriage yard which will contain predominantly the passenger rolling stock, which has 1 exit point which feeds directly onto the main line. But the station has a pass-through line as well as the stopping lines alongside the platform. I'll take you on a short journey around the layout, and we'll be pulled by a 440 schools class loco called Brighton. The camera is mounted on a 1950s Lomax Hornby 00 truck behind this modern Hornby schools class loco. We pull out of the station and onto the long straight, passing the crossing point, which feeds from the goods yard. We just clip the points motor housing just there. We continue up through the layout to the end, and we take the first corner. See, these back scenes will have decoration on. And here we come back down, passing the various access points to the goods yard and the loop through to the station. In front of us are the carriage sidings, which carrying the passenger rolling stock. We pass through the station. There's a mock-up of how the station may look on the right-hand platform, and you'll notice a shelter of my own design on the left-hand side, which has been cut with a laser cutter from sheets of plastic and perspex. So we run back up the layout now, up to the top end. Passing the Southern Region Suburban Service as we go. We attempt to be pulled by a 50-year-old Hornby 00 Suburban Service with powered unit and with 3 Trix carriages in the middle. We're coming back into the station. Again, notice the shelter on the left-hand side, under the footbridge. The main goods lines are on the left-hand side as if we came into the station. Passing the Southern Region passenger service again, up on our final loop towards the back end of the layout. Passing the crossover there from the goods yard. Extensive goods yard, so we can distribute the quite considerable amount of rolling stock wherever we wish. There's about 10 metres of rolling stock laid out end to end. Coming back into the station, and slowing to with an abrupt halt just before the footbridge. I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of the layout, which is a work in progress. The next stage is to sort out the station and build the superstructure and a large engine shed for the passenger carriages. Thank you for watching.